We were acutely aware that this was going to be the first house ever built on this hill. And this comes with some responsibility. And despite being so close to the mega city of Mumbai, nobody ever in humankind's history decided to settle down here. But it doesn't mean that the house had to pretend that it isn't there. Rather than shying away from its presence, it could exude confidence and yet be respectful of this stunning landscape. The land is really steep here, challenging but a lot of fun. So we created these different terraces to make the land habitable. So we inscribed these terraces into the land and carved out a hook-shaped retaining wall. Then we left these basalt rock formations exposed as a long-lost memory to around 65 million years ago, when the Indian continent was drifting across the ocean, and this place was full of volcanoes. The property has magical views, but in real life, views quickly recede to your background. Your eyes get used to it, and your brain forgets that it's even there. So to keep rejuvenating the excitement, we designed a house that opens up to these views in many different ways. Screened behind layers of foliage or under a tree canopy, or partly framed by two wide pavilions like telescopes projecting into the distance. The end of an enfilade from a deeply recessed, stone-carved, cave-like space, or through a framed shower window, reflected by a panoramic infinity pool. A good house is one which has a clear organization, but a great house is one where you can get lost. Here you can wander around, each time discover a new way to get from one place to another. The house doesn't reveal itself immediately. It's actually an instrument from which to experience the landscape in different ways. Instead of revealing the panoramic view immediately, the house delays, teases with glimpses, till only at the end, when you reach the pool veranda. From the outset, we imagined the house as if we found an old ruin. A few old, solid stone walls, aged and overgrown, left and abandoned. The thick limestone walls keep the interiors really cool and comfortable. A quarter of the house is built into the earth. We then inserted two light pavilions, delicately placed into this ruin with deep verandas, white painted screens protecting you from the tropical sun. Kunal Maniar masterfully embedded this ruin in a seamless tropical landscape, making it appear as if it's always been there. But in the monsoons you experience this house very differently. The house is bathing in wetness and humidity. The rain changes channel the water down and the urn basins fill up. The temperature drops and then you can open all the sliding windows to invite a cool breeze. The extensive roofs and deep verandas protect you. This is my favorite place. This pool wraps around this outdoor living room and there's always a beautiful breeze naturally cooling this area. The sinuous pool edge echoes the shoreline a few kilometers away. The tactility of the materials is very important here. The interiors are a play of a monochrome palette, brought alive through textural play and variety. White is not just a color. How it appears when used on different materials the stone, the metal, the wood, all embody the color differently. This beautiful old solid log feels lived in, aged, and giving the house a timeless character. You feel the pebblestone floor below your feet, as if you're walking on a pebble beach. Our ambition for any house we design is for it over time to feel part of the land that it sits on, to really belong there, and along with the owner's vision of what it is to experience living with the outdoors. We hope that over the years, as the landscape and the materials of the house mature, that the sense of harmony and coexistence continue to grow stronger, and they form an even closer bond.